Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Heart to Hand Art by April. Today I'm going to be doing some fun little experimentation with this here. This actually came out of one of those cafe steamers meals, and I saved this because I like the holes on it. I think it might make a really cool effect. And I also have these little guys. I might try those out too. I'm just going to use these canvases. They are thrift store prints that I've sanded down to get a bit of grit on there. It was really shiny, so I want the paint to adhere, and that is what we're going to use. I wanted to these have just been sitting in my garage, and I thought, hey, good way to practice, upcycle some old canvases. So let's get started. I've mixed up a little bit of a base coat, and it's sort of a light purpley color. It's white and some silver and a light purple color. Just wanted to try something different instead of straight white. Spread it out on the canvas, try to get an even surface to do my pour on. I'm going to torch to pop the bubbles in the paint. And I'm just sort of experimenting with different colors. I used a whole bunch of colors. There's some greens and some purples and some metallics. And I'm just pouring them into the cup here, just layering them one on top of the other. And I'm just repeating that process. I'm going to pour the paint into this steamer tray. I'm going to lift it up and see what happens here. Okay, that looks pretty cool, but there's a lot of paint left in here. Doesn't want to go into the center of the strainer, so let's see if we can get the rest out. Yeah, it didn't work so well. That's okay. I'm going to tilt it. I definitely do not have enough paint on this canvas, so I don't think it's going to turn out the way that I want it to, but we'll see. Okay, so there are some neat things going on, but I'm not totally pleased. That's all right. Let's move on to the next. Okay, this one I'm going to try the other strainers, and I'm going to put my same color base coat down, but I'm going to add some pops of color just for something a little bit different and see what happens there. This is all about just experimenting and maybe learning something new, maybe discovering something cool. Okay, so this one as well, I am not very happy with it. It's not the worst thing, but I think I'm probably going to scrape the canvases and start over. If you ever hear a fluid artist say that they're scraping something, this is what they're talking about. You will just scrape off the paint while it's still wet, and that way you can repour on the canvas. If you're not happy with what you got, just try again. I like to scrape my paint into a cup so that way I don't waste it. I can reuse it as a base or for some other project. I'm going to go ahead and take a paper towel and wipe whatever's left over on the canvases off, and then they'll be ready to be repoured. Makes an interesting base color for another time. Now I'm just going to experiment with some toilet paper rolls because, well, why the heck not? I'm going to do a black base in this one and a white base in the other one and use similar colors and layer them on top of each other. Okay, today has not been a good paint day. There are good paint days, and there are not so good paint days. Today has not been a good paint day. I've tried a few different things, and nothing has turned out very well. So initially I did not put enough paint on this canvas. That's totally a beginner mistake, and I am still learning how to gauge that. So I added some more paint, and I'm going to use a damp paper towel. I've never done a swipe with this, but it's a popular way to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and try it out. Let's see how this looks. On the other canvas, I'm going to do the toilet paper roll thing again, but just one. I liked the black better than the white base, so I'm going to stick with the black base and add all my colors. I'm using slightly different colors this time, and I'm hoping that this will turn out good. Fingers crossed. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. As you saw there, I bumped the toilet paper roll, which caused the paint to come out of the bottom. I had wanted to put quite a bit more paint layers in that roll before I lifted it, so I had more color to tilt and manipulate on the surface of the canvas. So I'm trying to save it by adding black around it to give more of a fluid surface so those colors will move easier over the canvas. I'm going to tilt it and just hope for the best that we have at least one decent pour today. These are mostly dry. I have mixed feelings about this one. I'm actually not sure. I think I like it. It is very unique. I've never made anything that quite looks like this. I wish there was a little more vibrancy around the outside, but I like how those little rainbow cells are popping through. That's really cool. And then there's some interesting lacing happening. You've got this center here that's really bright. So yeah, I think I do like it just because of its uniqueness. This swipe attempt, not terrible. It's not as vibrant as I would like it to be, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the waviness of it, and there's some nice cells going on. Almost get some Christmassy vibes here just because of the red and the green and the white. So that might be fun to maybe embellish this one and do like a Christmas piece. Yeah. So all in all, lots of practice, lots of experimentation, and some decent results. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Show me some love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.